Hi, everybody. This week we're going to work on music to get you ready to earn your red recorder belt. And so on your screen right now is the music that will prepare you for that. But there is one new note that we are learning today, and that is called F sharp. I know it looks like F hashtag, but in music we call that symbol that looks like a tic-tac-toe game, we call that a sharp. And this is how we play our F sharp. We put 1, 2, 3 fingers on the top, of course, on our left hand. And then on our bottom hand, we only put our second finger down and our third finger down, and we leave this finger off of our recorder. And that's how you play F sharp. And just like all of our low notes, we go very slow with our air. Remember using our bubble air and blow slowly and control our sound. So I'm going to play F sharp for you. You can hear it. Now you can try it. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. And that is F sharp. I'm going to play a rhythm and then you repeat after me like this. 1, 2, my turn, ready, and your turn. 1, 2, ready with me. Let's do another one. 1, 2, my turn, ready, and your turn. 1, 2, ready, play with me. I think we're ready to do some F sharp songs. I'm going to scroll down your music, and we'll start with sidestep for our warming up song. So sidestep is using our first 3 notes that we learned way back in the beginning. It's always good to practice a very easy song in the beginning so that you are comfortable playing your music. Start with something very easy. So we're going to start with sidestep, which starts on a G, then it goes to A, then it goes to B, then it goes to A, then it goes to G, then it goes to A, then it goes to B. And the second line goes like this: B, A, G, A, B, A, G. Let's play together. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. And that's sidestep, a very good warming up piece. Our next song is called Blueberry Hill, and this reviews some of the low notes that we learned how to play. We need to know those low notes really comfortably in order to play F sharp. Now, you may notice that it seems like a lot of music here. You're going to see, if you look very carefully, at the top of your music, it says SOP 1, and then underneath it says SOP 2. And SOP means soprano recorder, which is this kind of recorder. That means the first recorder, that there can be a recorder player, we'll call them player number 1, and then underneath we have SOP 2, and that could be a second recorder player. So if you had a friend to play with, or a sibling or a parent that had a recorder too, they could play some other notes at the same time, and they wouldn't be exactly the same, but it would sound really nice together. So I've made some arrows there. So if you're going to play the soprano 1 part, I want you to see where the blue arrow is pointing and follow that music. And you'll see there's 2 lines all together. Starts on a G. And then you'll also see for soprano 2, there is some red arrows pointing to that. That means that's the second part. So another person would play those notes, and at the same time, they sound really nice together. So I'm going to play soprano 1. You can try it with me. We're going to play looks like a lot of G's, but we also have some low D's to remember, all 3 in each hand, and low E's, and of course lots of G's. So the top part, the blue arrow or soprano 1, sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. So the soprano 1 part. You have to look very carefully at your music because it's sort of hard to tell which notes are ta, or 2 beats long. Just look really carefully. You can sort of tell which ones are. Now the red arrow part, or soprano 2, sounds like this. It starts on a low D, which is all 3 fingers on both hands, nice and flat. Always checking for circles once in a while to make sure you're pressing hard enough. The low D sounds like this. I'm going to play the soprano 2 part. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was soprano 2 part, the one with the red arrows. So if you want to rewind this video and go back to me playing either the blue arrow part, soprano 1, or the red arrow part, soprano 2, you can always play the opposite part with me at the same time, and it will be like we are playing a duet together. All right, so you can try that. Now, our new note is F sharp, and so our new note song has a lot of F sharps. And remember, just look for those sharps. That's a sharp there, and usually when we have a sharp, it means that the note that's right after it, if they're the same type of note, like this is an F and so is this, that they are both sharp. So that sharp sign means that is an F sharp for both notes. Okay, now sometimes you don't see it for a while, but there it is again. That means that is an F. That's also an F. They're on the same space, so they're both F sharp. So you need to remember your fingering for F sharp. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3 on the bottom. Okay, now Miss McLeod's going to play this for you so you can listen. It's a bit tricky, but I would go very slow. And remember, another way to practice is just to do fingers. So I always call that faking it. So you look like you're pretending to play, but all you're doing is practicing the finger part. Okay, so if we said the notes for the very beginning, they would be like this. I know there's no letter names here, so you can follow along with me. Now you know what low D looks like. It's right under the staff. You'll see that it's right under that bottom line. So we have D, F sharp, E, G, G, F sharp, G, A, F sharp, G, E, F sharp, D. Now I'm on the second line. D, F sharp, E, G, G, A, F sharp, E, A, F sharp. Now we're on the third line. A, F sharp, G, E, F sharp, D, E, G, E, B, B, A, F sharp, F sharp. Last line now. A, F sharp, G, E, F sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A, G, F sharp, E, D. It's a lot of notes. This time I'm going to play it. Okay, if you want to fake it with me or you want to try it with me, I'm going to stop at the end of every line just in case you get lost. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the first line. Now the second line starts on D again. 1, 2, ready, go. Now we're going to do the third line. Starts on A. 1, 2, ready, go. Now we're at the beginning of the last line. 1, 2, 3, and go. Did you see the TT in there? Watch for that TT in the rhythm, which is on the last bar, right here at the end. Okay? All right. Now that's a pretty tricky song. That's why I didn't include too much this week. But if you can play that, then Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, which is the red belt song, will seem very easy. Partly because you know it, and partly because I think it is a little easier. So I'm going to play it. It starts on D. This song uses D and E and F sharp and G and A and B. It really uses a lot of notes, but you know them all. Okay? You can play with me if you like, or just fake it along with me. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, so there you go. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, the red belt song. You may have noticed I did a little tiny little mistake in there. So hopefully you won't do it. All right, so that's our play along video for this week for Red Belt. I hope you're having fun playing your recorder. And remember, you're a ninja. You got this.